So in this video I'm going to show you how to make a paracord rosary. There are different variations of rosaries, but I'm going to make one that has 3 beads below the centerpiece and then 5 sections of 10 beads each with one larger bead in the middle. So these are the equipment I need: a cross. I've cut this myself. You can find it in my web shop with a silhouette of Jesus on the cross. The cord, I've chosen blue. A centerpiece, this is a Saint Benedict bead, can also be found in my shop. Some natural stone beads, these are tiger eye, dark red tiger eye beads. And the standard prayer beads, these are stainless steel, 8 millimeters. And then the normal paracording tools. A fid is necessary for this project. This is made of brass and can be found in my web shop as well. So here we go. So you start in one end of the cord and put your cross on. Find a section of the cord like this, maybe 20-30 centimeters in, and put it in between your fingers. Make a loop and put it on top of the other cord like that. Take the shorter end underneath, above and through the loop that you made, like this. So you will form a rectangle in the middle. Take the shorter end around and come up in the center of the knot. And then take the longer working end around the second part of the knot and up in the middle, like that. And then you have to form the knot and tighten it. Don't tighten all at once. Instead, keep the shape of the knot whilst you tighten a few times. And at the same time, you could reduce the length of the loop where the cross or the crucifix is fastened. Just take it easy, and here I can reduce the length of the loop by pulling on the cord like this, and just working out the slack through the knot so it comes out onto the longer working end. So this is a diamond stopper knot. It's a very useful knot for many kinds of projects, so it's good to know. So here I can pull out all the slack and keep it on my working end. That way there's not so much waste, and I can now cut off the shorter end there, quite close to the knot, and then burn it to lock the knot in place. Be careful when you use a jet lighter so you don't burn other pieces of the cord that you don't want to burn. There you go. So now we will start threading the different beads. Here on this part we will start with 3 natural stone beads that I used for the Our Fathers. And I usually put a smaller spacer bead in between, but that's just for decoration. I've chosen red tiger eye because of their protective properties. Like this. And now you will end this section with another diamond stopper knot like this, but you make it only with 1 strand of cord, so it's a different technique. So to do that, you start with making 1 loop and then another loop and put them like this, so you get 3 3 loops. And then you take the working end and go down, up back in the middle, and then down through the 3rd loop and out. Pull through the loop like this, so you form a 4th loop. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the working end down through the last loop, up through the middle, like this, and that's basically it. Now what's left is to shape the knot, push all the cords a bit downwards, and then start pulling slowly on the cord to form the knot. Again, don't try to rush it. Instead, pull out a little bit of the cord at a time until it looks like a round knot. And once you have the knot, you can position it by reducing this length of cord. So to do that, I just find where that enters the knot and pull on that string, that part of the cord, and then work that through the knot. And I've sped this tightening part up a bit, because you just work through the excess cord until it comes out in your working end, and the knot is tight and looks nice and even. Like that. There we go. Okay, so now we start threading the beads. First, the centerpiece. The cord goes in underneath and out on the side, like that. Just like that. Push it all the way down towards the stopper knot, and then we're going to make the first rosary knot. And you wrap that around your own finger. So take the cord and wrap it around once, twice, and then you go through the knot from underneath, like this. And you tighten slowly, slowly, slowly by rolling the cords a little bit between your fingers and position the knot close to the centerpiece bead, like that. And here then we put the first section of 10 prayer beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we make another one of the rosary knots, as I call them. Twice around your fingers and up through the middle from below. And then slowly, slowly roll the cords until it's tight, and you position the knot where you want it. You might want to leave a little bit space so you can actually move the steel beads when you pray, like that. And in my model of a rosary, here I put another natural stone bead and then lock it in with another rosary knot. And that I do in between each decade of the steel beads. Position the knot like that, and then it's just repeating this until you have 5 sections of 10 beads separated by that middle part with 2 prayer knots and a natural stone bead. So because it's just repetitive, I've sped it up here, so not to waste everyone's time. 10 beads more, and then the prayer knot, natural stone bead, prayer knot or rosary knot, and then the steel beads again, 10 more. like that. Another section of the knots in between. And now for the 4th decade, I think it is, yes. Another section of the middle knots and beads. And for the last decade of 10 steel beads. There we go, and soon we're done. And you finish up with one of the rosary knots like that. And now we just have to close the rosary. You can see now we have 50 beads, 50 steel beads. We have 4 beads in between the decades and 3 beads underneath the centerpiece, plus the 2 knots if you need them. And now the cord goes in through the side and out through the bottom of the centerpiece. You take your fid, attach it to the end of the working of the cord to be able to pull it through this diamond knot that is underneath the centerpiece. Just find it so it looks nice and even, so the rosary is symmetrical. Pull it through, work out all the twists of the cord, and now you just have to cut and cinch very carefully here. And now be careful so you don't burn the cord too much, because it wouldn't look nice. You merely need to stop it to pull through the knots by itself. Like that, and the rosary is finished. And of course, all these bits and pieces you can find in my web shop. You can buy ready-made rosaries, or you can buy the crosses and centerpieces. Thanks for watching.